It's time. The AP scores released today. IB scores released on Saturday. I recorded my reaction to the IB scores already, but the audio didn't pick up, and so the video kind of got ruined. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be going over all my IB scores, talking about like what I was surprised about, what I was expecting, what was great, what was not great. It was definitely a roller coaster checking all those scores on Saturday. After that, we're going to be opening up College Board and checking AP scores. So if you want to just watch the AP scores part, I would skip to this point in the video. Anyways, let's get right into the IB stuff. Alright, so IB scores. If you don't know what IB is, it's International Baccalaureate. If you don't know what IB is, I don't know why you're still watching this part of the video. Skip to the AP part. But anyways, IB is International Baccalaureate, and it's basically just another version of really hard classes where they make you write some really long papers and take some really long tests. And I took all the really long tests, and now the scores are out. This was like such a difficult week for me. It was like the most ridiculous time. Like, we've spent the past 2 years, some of these classes are 2 years long that we've been preparing for these tests, and I was just so relieved that they were over, and I haven't really even thought about them since I took them. But yeah, I just pushed them out of my mind. But now they're out, so let's see. First one we're gonna look at is the English Language and Literature test. We watched a lot of IB guy videos. Shout out to Dave and Andrew, the IB guys on YouTube. I felt like I did pretty well for English. The English test consisted of 2 essays based on a random type of literary work that they would give you. I projected myself like a 5 or a 6 for English on a scale of 1 to 7, and I got a 4. So I wasn't very happy about that, especially because one of the most difficult requirements to meet to obtain the IB diploma is you have to get a total of 12 in your 3 HL classes. So that would be English, biology, and chemistry. So I need a total of 12 marks in those. And English is supposed to be on the easier side, so a 4 wasn't great to see. But Spanish was the hardest exam for me. It was the last one we took. I was not locked in at all. And Spanish was the most difficult one. I thought I was predicting myself maybe a 3 for Spanish, and we got a 5. I was so excited about this. I was so excited. The celebration was it was really great. I gotta start dancing out of my chair. You should have seen it. But I was very excited about the 5 in Spanish. That brought my hopes up a little bit. History we took last year, got a 5. I've known that for a year. Biology HL, I felt very good about. I didn't feel good going into the test. I felt very good coming out of the test. I was thinking probably a 5, maybe a 6, and we got the 5. So I was very happy with that. I'll take that any day of the week. And especially because that means 5 plus 4 is 9. I only need at least a 3 on my chemistry test. Chemistry has been my worst subject for the past 2 years, so I was very nervous about the chemistry test, but I thought I did pretty well, and I guess I did. It wasn't that bad. We got a 4. So we secured that requirement for the IB diploma. The other requirements are you have to get a total of 9 on your SL classes, which we already got, and you have to pass your extended essay and your theory of knowledge essay. You just have to pass it. So this is my extended essay, 4,000 word essay. I did it about different mental preparation techniques for wrestling because I'm a wrestler, and I was very excited to see that I got a B on the extended essay. I was really happy with that. This is the last exam on here. It was the first IB exam we took, actually. Since we took AP Calculus BC as a class this year, AP Calc BC has a lot more topics than IB Math does. So we kind of just took AP Calc, and then they said, all right, take the IB Math test as well. So I felt really good about this one, and I did really good on that one. Come on. We got the 6. So no 7s, but I'm super happy I got at least 1 6. Yeah, the final thing is the theory of knowledge essay. I think I wrote this in like 1 or 2 days. It was near the end of the year, so I really was just trying to pass it, and we did. So I got you could either get 0, 1, or 2 points for these 2 things, and I got the 2 points, which puts my total at 31. You only need 24 to get the diploma, so we got the diploma. Let's go. Thank you. Now we're going to be taking a look at my AP scores. I took 2 AP exams this year, AP Calculus BC and AP Physics C Mechanics. They were both really hard. AP Calculus was difficult for me because I was really good with all the AB topics. Finding the derivatives and integrals and all that was great, but once we started getting into like series and stuff, I was just completely lost. So I really have no idea what I'm going to get on this. My college requires you to get at least a 4 to get credit. So if I get a 4 on this, I get credit for Calculus 3, and I can start in Calculus 4. I'm not going to do that anyways, because I don't know the Calculus 3 stuff very well. Anyway, I'm going to stop stalling and just scroll down, because I know that's what you guys are all waiting for. Okay, we got it. We got the credit, we got the 4. Any day of the week, I'll take that. Alright. I wasn't really hoping for a 5. AB subscore of a 4 is something that I'm definitely confused about because I got a 5 on the AB test last year. But hey, we'll take what we can get. I guess that means I did better than I thought on the BC topics, which is great. Anyway, up next is gonna be AP Physics C Mechanics. Now, this was like the hardest test that I've taken in a while. Halfway into, there was like a 45-minute multiple choice section or something, and I think when the time was halfway up, I was on like question 8 out of 30. So I just rushed through. I was able to finish almost all the questions, and the FRQs didn't seem that bad. So I think I can pull a 4 on this one. I'd be happy if I do. So let's see what we got. Alright. We got the 4. We got the 4s. We got credit for both of the classes. That's all we needed. That's all we wanted out of this. No 5s. What are you gonna do? I was preparing for 6 IB tests at the same time as I was preparing for these, so what are you gonna do? I did what I had to do. I went in there, I did what I had to do, got the job done, and that's all that matters. So I'm happy with this. Anyways, thank you all for watching. If you watched this far, good luck. I hope all of you did just as well as you hoped on your AP and IB exams. And see you next time. Later.